They never wanted to help you, not even once. From the very start, they only watched. They smiled at you and acted like they cared. But deep down, they were waiting for the right moment to pull you down. Seeing you struggle made them feel better. It helped them forget their own empty lives, so they pushed you down again and again. Not to test how strong you were or to build your character, but to break you. They wanted to watch your spirit snap. They stood there watching as you stumbled through the hardest nights of your life. They laughed when you fell. They whispered behind your back, saying you would never make it, that you were just like everyone else who gave up when life turned dark. You remember those nights, don't you? The nights when you lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering why no one stood by your side. Nights when the silence was so loud, it felt like it would crush you. When your mind kept spinning with thoughts you couldn't stop. When tears ran down your face and you bit your lip to keep from crying out loud. When you clenched your fists so tight they started to shake. A small voice inside you said, just quit, give up, it's easier. But you didn't. You held on, even when it hurt more than you thought you could bear. You stood back up, even when your legs felt weak. You kept moving forward, even when your heart felt heavy and broken. You bled from wounds no one else could see. You cried alone in the dark, but still, you never backed down. That's when everything started to change. Not when you finally won, or when people started to cheer for you, but right there in all that pain. Because pain does something that comfort never can. It burns away all the weak parts inside you. It cuts deep and it hurts, but it leaves you with nothing but who you really are. In those moments, you found something they never thought you had, a fire. Now when they look at you, they flinch. They're scared, not because you turned cruel or because you hate them, but because you became strong just to survive. And nothing is more dangerous than someone who had to become tough just to keep living. You're not driven by revenge. You don't want to hurt them back. You're driven by something deeper. The promise you made to yourself that you will never be weak again. So let them whisper in their corners. Let them point fingers and talk behind closed doors. Let them be afraid of what they helped create. Because one day, they will come crawling back. They will need the very strength they tried so hard to destroy. They will look for help from the person they once tried to break. And when that day comes, remember this. You survived first. You will win later. And when you finally do, never look back.